What miracle can we experience if we meditate at places of worship? So I'm also going to share my personal experience here. Now let's start. So meditation, okay? Meditation is extremely powerful to the extent that when we meditate, we align ourselves to our true self, to our highest self. Okay, we will embrace the present moment, and we will be a conduit, a channel for the divine energy to flow through us. And we are interconnected with each other. We human beings, we are interconnected with each other. So any actions all around the world, okay, if for example, if there's a lot of fight, conflict, drama that's going on, lots of war which is going on, like now, a lot of natural disasters, war, conflict is going on around the world. Am I right? Even if we are far away from those conflicts, from the places of conflicts and war, it can still affect us because we are interconnected with each other. We are one. Energetically, we are one. Hence, when there's a lot of war, lot of conflicts, lot of natural disasters going around the world, it will naturally affect the collective consciousness of human being. So naturally, many of us right now, we are going to feel very stressed, conflicted, anger, overthinking, overanalyzing. And we might also get into many conflicts with people around us because we are connected to each other. Similarly, when we meditate, when we align to our true self, okay, when we embrace the present moment, it affects the consciousness of others around us. It affects the collective consciousness of human being. And that's the reason people have told us, the masters have told us, that when we meditate as a group or we pray as a group, it affects the whole world. So now let's come back to meditating the places of worship. See, places of worship, regardless of the religion, whether it's a temple, whether it's a church, whether it's a mosque, anything, is extremely powerful because of its frequency, of its high frequency. Because when you constantly pray, which means with good intention, you constantly doing this positive affirmation, this high frequency affirmation with high positive intentions, okay, naturally that place will vibrate at a very, very high frequency level. Very high frequency level. I remember, I think in India and some other country, I can't recall, these are two places of worship which belongs to totally different religion. Okay, totally different religion. And these two places of worship were not affected by the natural disaster. It affected everything and everyone around that place of worship except for the place of worship. That place of worship was not affected at all by the natural disaster. Okay, and both this place of worship belong to totally different religion. So regardless of the religion, it has a very high frequency. So when you meditate at place of worships, you will easily get into your meditative state and easily be in stillness just like that. Very fast and very easily. Okay, and it's extremely beneficial not just for you but also for people who's visiting those places of worship, because you are so aligned with your higher consciousness, and that will automatically affect the people around you. Okay, and it's going to be extremely powerful. Let me share with you my experience. Recently I went to Batu Cave Temple. Okay, so I went to the Durga temple there. Okay, you know, right? Batu Cave temple, they have few other smaller temples in the vicinity. So initially I went to the Durga temple on a Friday. After the rituals, I sat to meditate. Okay, it was crowded, you know, because at Batu Cave temple there are a lot of tourists there, and it was quite noisy on that day because it was Friday. Lots of tourists, very noisy. But after the rituals, I still sat to meditate. Once I sat to meditate, immediately the noise around me, okay, the crowd's noise, suddenly all their voices started to tone down. It started to become more silent, more quiet. And there were less crowd around me. There were more stillness around those people around me. And when I opened my eyes, I saw another girl sitting beside me and meditating beside me. Okay, I was taken aback, but I didn't take it seriously. Once I finished my meditation session there, I went to the Murugan temple. Okay, I climbed that 200 plus steps to Murugan temple, and I did my rituals there, and there were bigger crowd there. There were bigger crowd, more tourists there. Okay, once I finished the ritual, I sat to meditate. Guess what? It happened again. Their voice, it started to become more silent, more quiet. There were more peace among those people around me. They became less restless. Less restless. Now you might think that they were just trying to be polite because I was trying to meditate. No. It was a huge crowd and they didn't even notice me. I was taken aback. And I've noticed this many times. When you are talking to a very negative person, when let's say you're having a conversation with a very negative person, and if you are so aligned with your true self, if you embrace the present moment, okay, during that conversation, you will notice the other person becoming less negative, less restless. Because it affects our presence, our alignment to the higher consciousness, affect the consciousness of other human beings around us. Similarly, if you are the type who meditates at home, somehow it will affect your family members or your roommates, your housemates to a certain extent. If you really pay attention, you will notice some difference. So never underestimate the power of meditation. It's extremely powerful and effective. So if you are seeing lots of conflict and war all around the world, meditate with a group. Like every week, okay, you might not want to gather together with them, but you can just inform them, over the phone, tell that, okay, let us meditate from our own space, from our own home separately, at the same time, at the same day together for a specific cause. And it does affect the collective consciousness of human being. That's the reason there's such term as collective human karma. There's a personal karma, there's a collective human karma. I'll talk about it in some other video. So meditate more and start to observe the effect that your meditation has on the people around you. Meditate at place of worship, regardless of your religion. Okay, this is not about your religion. Every place of worship is extremely powerful because it has a high vibe, a very positive vibe. And if you want to get into meditative state very fast, go to this place of worships, temples or church or mosque, whatever your religion is, whatever you prefer. Okay, so let me know what you think about this. Have you meditated at place of worship? And have you noticed any difference with the people around you? Let me know about it. Thank you.